My name is Dave Robertson, and I want to thank you today for being here with us on this very, very special occasion, the official opening ceremony of our new police station. We will have the police department color guard and the fire department color guard present colors. Everybody here?
Order arms.
Would you say the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag? Follow me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. I'd like to introduce our guests, our special guests, dignitaries here. We have Sarah Hughes, the Select Board Chair, Mr. Bob Belbin, Vice Chair, Mr. Mark Townsend, Ms. Jennifer Bogart, Mr. Jim Hoffman. With us we have the Police Chief, Mark Dufilli. We have EMS Chief, Michael Ryan, our Fire Chief, Craig Weston, our Emergency Management Director, Tom Walsh. With us up here is the Police Station Advisory Board. Our Bill Harriman is our chair. Chief Mark Dufilli, Rick LaFawn, Michael Melanowski, myself, Dave Robertson, Dave Siedentop, Sergeant Brian Burrow, and John Deli Priscoli. With us also, we have Patrick Fitzgerald, Tower Construction, Kevin Thomas, Tower Construction, Brian Humes is our architect from JHA Architects, Alyssa Chanty from Dahlias Projects, and our friend Joe Sullivan from Dahlias as well. I just have a few opening words. If you would bear with me, I get my glasses on. Age process, I think. Welcome to those who believe in the power of dreams. Welcome to those that can visualize a dream through determination, dedication, self-discipline, and effort. I speak for all members of the Police Station Advisory Building Committee when I say we feel very honored to have been offered the responsibility to bring this building to you, the town. We feel from the time that we were formed to the delivery of this product, we have put our police department's needs in front of all of our decisions. Carver is a wonderful town that is developing at a tremendous rate, and this police station will certainly add to the beauty of Carver Village Center. We were blessed to have a chairman that led by example. He embraced the notion not to visualize success at the end, but rather to visualize the process throughout. He demonstrated a leadership style not to expect to win every hurdle, but to envision each step as it takes to get there. During this process, we discovered that sometimes the hurdles weren't really hurdles at all. They are more welcome challenges or tests. This project not unlike any other adventure, was met with some large hurdles and some small ones. And in the beginning, some hurdles seemed insurmountable. These hurdles were faced with a great demonstration of our democratic process in motion. We should all embrace this as a testament to the American way of life that we all love. In life, as in any project presented to you, you must welcome change as the rule, but do not let it be your master. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, and do more, become more, then you, my friend, are a leader. A leader thinks and talks about solutions. A follower thinks and talks about problems. And Thomas Jefferson said, "In matters of principle, stand like a rock, and in matters that of taste, swim with the current." I'd like to God bless you and God bless America. I'd like to introduce the Select Chair Board, Sarah Hughes, who has some words to say.
First, let me thank our police chief, Mark Dufely, and the chair of the Police Station Advisory Building Committee, Chief Bill Harriman, for asking me to speak today and for their professionalism and graciousness. I'm truly honored to be here. This new police station is long, long overdue. For too many years, our police department has been working out of a cramped, inadequate, and under-resourced building. Congratulations to the men and women of our police department on your beautiful, new, modern police station, complete with training classroom, so our officers can train right here in town, a modern evidence processing and storage facility, reliable, modern, energy-efficient heating and air conditioning, a fitness room, a safer arrestee processing facility, and full locker room facilities for both male and female officers. Congratulations and thank you, Chief Harriman, for the many, many hours you put in to make this building project work and for your commitment to getting this done. And to the Police Station Advisory Building Committee for your work as well. Congratulations, Chief Dufely, on your much-deserved new corner office. And thank you for your commitment to our officers and to the residents of our town. The two chiefs have both graciously provided multiple tours to individuals and groups from our community, reinforcing our belief that this building will indeed become a community space. On that note, congratulations and thank you to the Carver community for making this new station possible.
Thanks, Dave. In some ways, I don't feel worthy, but I do appreciate Mr. Harriman asking me to say a few words here. I did not have nearly as much input into this building as the committee and most of you here today, but I just thought maybe I could maybe give a little bit of a retrospective. Going back 25, 30 years, I think some of you here, some of you look like you're barely 30 years old now, but going back 25, 30 years, some of you may remember what this village center looked like. The charm of the old town hall, if you'd like to call it that. The mustard yellow library that is now on our village green with the gazebo. And I think about the long-term planning, the thoughts of people back then as to what they wanted this to be, the master planning that went into this. And 25, 30 years is not as long as sometimes you might think in terms of government. So much has happened so quickly, and I think between our fire station, our police station, there's still work to do, and Bill's not going to like it, but we still have work to do. And I hope that future generations appreciate what all of you have done here. Certainly our building committee, our fine chairman, the members of our board that have been in the town that have been dedicated to this project and other projects. One word of caution I think we all have to understand is, well, now it's time to take care of it. So thanks, Dave, for inviting me here, and Chief Harriman. And now we got to start taking care of our stuff. So congratulations to the men and women of the department and to the building committee. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm not sure who arranged this fine spring afternoon, but whoever it was, thank you. Just a few words to our town residents. Thank you for your support of this project and for this police department. You made this day possible. This is your police station. We're going to allow the police department to use it, but this is the town of Carver's police station. Thank you for allowing us to spend your hard-earned dollars, your hard-earned tax dollars. We are hopeful that you approve of our effort to spend that money. We worked hard to assure that your tax dollars were spent wisely while still providing a sustainable, maintenance-friendly facility and functional facility for our police department for many years to come. To the members of the building committee, thank you for your hard work and dedication to this project and to this community. We all gave up a lot of time, a lot of hours to try and make this happen, and I appreciate that. I know you do. It's been a struggle at times and a joy at other times. I can recall the day when I got a phone call that we had struck oil on the site, and it wasn't like the Clampets. We had to get in there were 2 tanks of underground storage tanks underground. We had to go through the hazardous materials effort and licensed site professional to come in and make sure the soil was clean. And we could all see dollars flying out the window and time coming off the schedule. Luckily, that took a few days. It was resolved and the ground is clear and the soil is clean. Other days, like today, I got a photo on my cell phone of a crane out back, fully extended. That was a sign that they would be putting steel up on the foundation. And again, a day of joy. In a normal life, you'd say, what about it? It's a crane. But for us on this committee, that was a big day. A lot of benchmark days, as today is. All journeys have their highs and lows. But together with our citizens and our town government and our team players, we have found success. We have been on a long journey together. And like when I'm back on a trip together, 15 minutes into the trip, one of the kids would say, "Are we there yet?" We've all heard it. I've thought about those words several times during this project. But today I'm proud to say to the committee, I say to you and because of you, yes, we are there. We have arrived. And thank you for your effort. To our project team, Joe and Alyssa from Daedalus CHA, Brian, Andy, and Al from Jakunski Hughes Architects, Patrick, Kevin, and Maribel from Tower Construction. A huge Carver thank you for your dedication and commitment to our project, for your complete cooperation with our committee, and for your hard work each and every day to help this fantastic facility rise out of the ground and be something that our community can be proud of. Page 2. Building a 12,000 square foot municipal building is a big undertaking anytime, under normal circumstances. A lot of personalities, a lot of egos, many moving parts, require constant coordination. Adding COVID issues makes it just that much more difficult. But Tower Construction was equal to the task. They completed this project on time and under budget with no lost days or fiscal impact to the town due to COVID. They lived by the contract, and more importantly, they lived by the word, by their word. Another bad day is the day we got a letter, what I call a lawyer letter, directed to me from Tower Construction. Due to the COVID issues and issues beyond our control, prices and or timeframes may be changed. And it's one of those days you say, oh, there it goes, out the window. But to their credit, They operated during the COVID. They operated very well and very safely. And at the end of the day, there were no lost days. At the end of the day, this project is on time and under budget. And on a daily basis, we had Joe and Alyssa to guide us. Alyssa was here every day working on your behalf, as was Kevin Thompson from Tower. They provided the overview, all worked together to assure that our subcontractors did their job. Do it once and do it right became a site slogan. And we kind of preached that to everybody. And I think everybody pretty much fell into line. Alyssa did our monthly reports and tracked each day through reports and photos. We have several thousand pictures on a web page that will become a resource for us for the future to look back on and to see where things are in the building that we may have forgotten behind a wall. Coach Bill Belichick would have been proud of all of this teamwork. I know he would have. Tower Construction in the town of Carver was also fortunate to have a very, very complete set of working documents, plans and specifications. This reduced the need for the dreaded change orders that we've all heard the words, and change orders are what are the downfall of many, particularly municipal projects and their budgets. Our change order percentage was incredibly low for the reason that we were on top of it and the plans and specifications were totally complete. To all town departments and boards and committees, thank you for your help. Virtually every town and department has helped on this project along the way. Maybe just completing paperwork for a special permit, maybe just setting up or doing inspections or appointments, maybe just the library staff and patrons tolerating our traffic, our noise, and allowing us to kidnap their employee parking spaces for so long. And also for us striping their parking lot incorrectly on the first blush. Finally went back and got it right, but it's correct now. Your operation and maintenance department, Dave Siedendorf and his people, were incredible. They saved this town countless dollars. And you might say, well, that's what they're supposed to do. And you're right. But I might say, that ain't the way it is always. The way, as smoothly as this whole project went, is not the way it's normally done. So we're very proud of that. Our fire department played a huge role, as they always do. Our police department employees stepped up in so many different ways. And all of these folks, when you talk about them, they'll say, well, we didn't do anything. You know, we just paid the vendors, or we just, you know, did the inspections. But you made it possible. And what team is all of those little tiny pieces, somebody pulling those together and making those a whole. And so everybody that contributed to this has some responsibility there. And we appreciate it. And we tried to show that. To that end, we tried to get all of our town employees into the building for their own private tour before this day, which I thought was very appropriate to do. We got a lot of citizens in here too, but a lot of our town employees have had the chance to walk through here because they lived it every day. Every time I'd go into an office in town hall, how's it coming? How's it coming? When is it going to be done? You were invested in it just like we were. And to all Carver citizens, I would say to you, based on all of my shared experiences over the last 3 major projects over the last several years, your town government works very well. And we might question it occasionally or bicker a little bit on social media about it, but at the end of the day, this town government works a cut above any other. And I'm convinced of that, and I live here, and that's why I chose to live here. And finally, to our police department and to its employees, who I have come to truly admire and respect for the job that you do every day for us, I have just one final thing to say to you. Welcome to your new home. Thank you.
So let me start off by saying, wow, can you believe this building? This is an amazing facility, and we are so thankful for your support in this. It's amazing. I couldn't be happier. So I'll let you know now, I'm the last speaker, so we're almost done. And I have a couple of pages I would like to go through and thank some of the same people that have already been thanked, but I want them to hear it from me as well. So first, let me thank everyone for being here today at the culmination of a great deal of effort by many people to bring the new Carver Police facility to a reality. Also, thank you to those who are not able to be here today due to safety precautions for being taken to reduce the risk of spreading COVID-19. We are recording this event so that anybody who wants to see it gets the opportunity. The building behind us represents the finest, most modern professional police facility in our area. It is the combination of a great deal of professional advice, law enforcement experience, and hard work. This new facility has many new or updated features in comparison to our old station. Our architect, Brian Hughes, has designed over 80 police buildings in his career. Brian took the ideas of our building committee, as well as our officers, and combined them with his vast experience to create the building you see today. Just some of these features include a technologically advanced 911 dispatch center, a fully equipped training room with audio-visual systems to enhance training, a modern and safer arrestee processing and detention area, spacious locker rooms for the officers, comfortable office space, and a fitness center, just to name a few. While the building itself does not protect the citizens of town, it does give our officers a much improved work environment, which will benefit the department in many ways. These improvements will allow us to perform our duties better, safer, and more efficiently. Our arrestee processing and detention center will limit close contact between the arrestee and officer, which limits the opportunity for conflict. The modern camera system will allow for better monitoring of people in the cells. Our training classroom will allow more officers to receive quality training while remaining in town and available if an emergency arises. Having access to properly equipped interview rooms will make documenting statements made by victims, witnesses, or suspects easier and ensure a quality recording for use in court. A modern system of storing evidence will help to ensure the chain of custody of evidence from scene to court. And that technologically advanced 911 dispatch center will improve the work environment for our dispatchers, who are the first connection between the public and public safety during an emergency. And a special tribute to them this week is Public Safety Dispatcher Communications Week. They're kind of the unsung heroes. They do all the behind the scenes work, and they're who you talk to when you need help first. I could speak to you all day about the advances within the new facility. This facility is amazing and will definitely improve the work environment of our officers and help to improve their work product. We are all very grateful to everyone who made this building possible. I would like to take a few moments to acknowledge and thank those who have been part of this project. First, I'd like to express our sincere thanks and appreciation to all the residents of Carver for providing the funding and support to move forward with a new police facility. This building, as it's been mentioned, is your building, and we're just fortunate enough to be able to occupy it at this time. We are very grateful. Second, I'd like to acknowledge and appreciate the support of our select board in finding and approving the funding and getting this project done. We've had long discussions along the past 2 years, and the select board has always come through and been in part of this project and supported us. Next, our building committee deserves a round of applause for working through and vetting every single aspect of this building. Not $1 was spent without vetting the need for what was being purchased with it. We all take very seriously that we're spending your hard-earned money that you have to go to work every day and work and provide to us to build this facility. While I thank the whole committee, I must go above and beyond to thank Chief Bill Harriman, who selflessly gave his time every single day of this project to ensure its completion on time and on budget. He is incredible, and he is certainly the driving force that got this done. Next, I want to thank our police officers, our dispatchers, and our staff. Everyone in this department has had a role to play in building this facility. Some of us through direct contact with the process, others by providing suggestions on what needs to be in the station, and everyone by continuing to work day to day to provide police services to the community, allowing me and some of the others time to build this building. So a big round of applause to the Carver Police Department dispatchers and support staff for everything they've done to make sure this happened. Next, as part of that, I really have to single out one person, lead dispatcher Michael Shaw, who's also been here a huge amount of the time with this to make sure all the technology that's in this building works correctly. It's amazing what we have in here for technology, and Mike has been here day in and day out making sure it works correctly. Next, and I know it's raining, so we're getting through this quick. Our police union, through its president, Bill Kelly. Our union's been very supportive of this project and has raised money to help purchase some of the equipment that's in our fitness center. We greatly appreciate that. Next, our public safety chiefs, Chief Weston, Chief Ryan, and Chief Walsh, for your ongoing technical support and mentoring during this entire process. Also, Dave Siedentoff and the entire DPW staff for all their work they've done to get this project done. And then to our new neighbors, the library staff and Carol Julius, for putting up with us during the construction. Our architect, Brian Hughes, our general contractor, Tower Construction, and our owner's project manager, Daedalus, all of whom were excellent to work with throughout the entire project. And I'd single out both Kevin and Alyssa with Tower and with Daedalus, and Joe as well, for helping me along the way and getting this done and putting up with me coming in every day and asking for things to change. Finally, there are several who deserve recognition for their donations to this effort. First, Officer Larry Page and Page Corp., who donated all the labor to install a septic system, saving the town an immense amount of money in that process. American Electrical Construction and Miss Dawn Podowski, who donated the lighting system located in our cupola so we can light it up at night. Building committee members, Mr. Robertson, Mr. Milowski, Mr. Deli Priscoli, who donated the copper roofing on top of the cupola. Again, the Carver Police Union for funding the purchase of some of the fitness equipment. And Mr. Bill Harriman, Building Committee Chair, who donated the ribbon, cutting scissors, and the ribbon for today's ceremony, and a very great deal of his personal time on this project. As your chief, I just want to express on behalf of our entire department the thanks and the gratitude we have for allowing us to move into a new facility, and we look forward to working in here for years to come. Thank you again. I'll turn it back over to Mr. Robinson. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. And now we'll have the official ribbon cutting ceremony.